Yo, what's going on, Trash Mustang? Welcome in, first two over here on YouTube. What is up, fellas? Just getting the last bit fired up here. The most important part of every Sweet Phil stream. Did you hit the like and subscribe button? There we go. So welcome, fellas, little Saturday slaying. Probably getting a Terrorized today too, probably. Most likely. See. Yep, I look pretty good. Handsome as always. Average middle-aged bald dude. 99 Dust. Welcome in. Yo. Welcome in, Randy. What we got for Crystal Passage? Gross. I'm actually gonna go ahead and I can't remember. I was doing the player 7. I can't remember if it was actually, I feel like I remember doing it and I was like, wait, it's not any faster on players 3 or 7 because it like does enough damage to where it's just all about how fast you play it. Maybe it's faster. Definitely with chain lightning it's faster. If you use regular lightning, I think it doesn't matter, but I think it was maybe the chaos didn't seem any faster because they have so much larger health pools. Alan Short, welcome in. Loligan, yo, Grant Paul. Bunch of legends. Ooh, welcome in over on YouTube here and over on Twitch. Ivano, Tita, Grim, yo. Welcome in, fellas. Oh, almost missed him. Thanks a lot, chat. Oh, spoiler alert. I did like 2. Actually, I don't need another Shaco. I found a Shaco earlier. I was running Terrorized, Eldritch and Shank, and then I went out and hit Sharp Tooth Throw or whatever his name is just outside there. And one of the monsters dropped it, so yeah. Good timing. You were getting bored, rolling over 200 amulets. Gotcha. Perfect timing for you. 1000 D. Great Maju, welcome in. Day's been all right. I haven't really done much of anything today, I'm gonna be honest. Taking care of the kiddo, really. You know how kids are. I'm hungry, I'm bored. Play games with me. Now I want Cheez-Its. Now I want lunch. Oh gosh. I broke, fellas. I broke. I was like, you know what? I gotta do something today, lady. Just take the tablet, alright? I broke. Big Rain Dog, what's going on? How we do? Going alright, Love playing D2 while watching D2. Yeah, that's what I used to always do. Well, not always, but I used to do it back in the day once in a while. For sure. It was either at work, having it work and lurk type of situation, or yeah, I'd be slaying demons and listen to myself there, so. Bald Head Brigade out in full force. Says 99 Dust. I don't know why I said lust. Dust. Yeah, I feel like if you're talking about video games, I feel like Diablo 2 Resurrected probably has an over representation of bald men relative to other video games like in the world. Like probably the highest percentage of bald people played Diablo 2 Resurrected relative to other games. I'd put money on it. On my battle orders right now. Oh, Greenmel, gotta check her. Give her a zoom over here just in case. Just in case. Outer Step, Plains of Despair. That's the stuff I don't like. Randy said he's running Trav to find an ist. Yeah, good luck. Hopefully you get that. Cassandra, welcome in. Yo, yo, yo. Good luck today on the drops. Appreciate it. Very kind of you. We'll add that to the luck pile. Bloop. A little extra luck. Loligan's playing some PoE. Yeah, it's pretty popular one amongst the similar crowd that plays Diablo 2, huh? Path of Exile. Did not mean to hit that. Searching for anything today. Grim, yeah. Well, I mean, every day I'm kind of looking for Tyreals Might. Beyond that, just super hype stuff. Super hype. If I found a high Rune, I'd be super hype. 32020 would be super hype. A perfectly rolled ethereal Death's Web would be hype. Aha! T-Dub just popped an ist off of a ghost. There you go. A Shaco's better looking on bald people? Science. I think it's been proven. For sure. How long have we been looking for Tyreals alone? Probably about a month, I guess. So nothing crazy. I mean, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, a month, something like that. I honestly can't remember. All right. You do find quite a few of them, but we did just find the last pair of holders were perfect. Can we get another perfect one? Anti-perfect. Pretty sure that 40 is the lowest you can get, so. Trash that he still got his hair. A little bit of a comb over though. Got the comb over. What's that? What was that one basketball coach that was completely bald on top, but he grew it super long on the side and did straight over and like brought it around like this on the top? Probably not rocking that dramatic, right? But Cassandra said that the people that play D2 are bald guys and bold girls. There you go. There you go. True story. LeBron. No, he paid to get his filled in, right? I mean, let's be honest here. Who of us that if we didn't, like, hypothetically, if I made like, even if it was $1 million a year, I would have probably kept my hair. Probably would have done it. Let alone if you're making LeBron money. He makes like 40 mil a year just off of his NBA contract, not even counting his, I don't even know, another 50 mil a year in endorsements and businesses and stuff, if not more. All them rich. I mean, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? Elon Musk was bald and he paid to get his hair filled in again. Like LeBron. I mean, who wouldn't? Right? Who wouldn't? But being bald ain't too bad either. Save so much money on haircuts. It's out of control. Need a mullet wig? I should. Happy Saturday gaming. Is that Sequoia Gaming? I think Sequoia. I think so. Could be wrong. But yeah, go Ravens. You say? Go Ravens. Ooh, let's see. Ravens. Oh, they're playing Houston, right? That's a pretty popular game for people to call Houston for getting exposed this week. We'll see. But Houston's been like blowing people out. I've seen a lot of the quote-unquote analysts, but I mean, how right are they anyways, but saying that Houston and Green Bay are going to get exposed this weekend by playing actually good team things, but we'll see. Both have had impressive runs this season considering what they were expected to do, so. Mr. Shark, yo! The notification hasn't came through yet, but we got a $5 super chat over on YouTube from Mr. Shark. Thank you so much. I'll let the AI lady read it off for you here whenever they get around to it. Come on, YouTube, you can do it. Loligans, he's a dude that has hair to rival the sorceress. You're one of those guys, huh? Yeah. I got a friend who's like 50. I don't know if he's 52 now. You know, I don't know. I don't keep up too much with the exact age of dude friends, I guess. But I think he's 52. But yeah, he's got full, thick head of hair, pitch black. No gray at all. I'm like,
Mr. Sharp donated $4.99 through Super Chat. Only D2R content's creator I follow. Thank you for all the D2R content made.
Very kind, Ian. Thank you once again, Mr. Shark. You legend. Ooh, thank you so much. Ravens played well versus good teams, although you may not watch or remember that Detroit game. Ooh, that was gross. Yeah, that was a gross game. I hope we replay. Let's see. Baltimore, or in the other. I always forget the divisions. Baltimore's in the opposite division or conference of Detroit. That was a cross-conference game, I think, right? Is that the way it works? I always forget because, like, I always forget the way that they are because for whatever reason, like the teams in the Midwest play like San Francisco and stuff when really we're like 200 miles away from, you know, I don't know. But yeah, that was gross. I would be real interested if at some way we ended up having a rematch with them and to see what would happen now. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, that game was disgusting. What up, Slayers with Cody Bip? Yo! You see my LK map? I didn't have to re-roll. Cody, no, your LK map. Did you post it up in Discord, I'm guessing? I must have overlooked it or whatever. Or I didn't see it, I mean. Chicho, yo, welcome in. Got that. Bone Visage. Another champion. Okay, I did get that one. Good. Archer. Okay, just want to make sure I don't get nuked here. Brendan Martin, we're talking about how bald we all are. He says there's plenty of bald rich people out there. There's a few. I mean, speaking of the devil, Jeff Bezos, streaming on YouTube and Amazon here, but Jeff Bezos is bald, right? He just wanted Jeff Bezos just wanted to have the fully and complete his Lex Luthor look, you know what I mean? For the world supervillain, you know what I mean? That's what he's going for. Oh man, so speaking of supervillain, but also kind of happy about, but also know that it's a terrible thing. So apparently Amazon, I don't know if you guys would have heard about this or whatever, but Amazon is buying out this Diamond Sports Network, which is this other company that technically owns like, oh, hold up a second, Necro summoning skills. We'll finish that story in a second. You gotta love getting a skiller. We got another summon one right here. Love the summon Necro. Love it. Love summon Necro. But yeah, Amazon's apparently buying this Diamond Sports Network, which owns the rights to like 70 different regional sports teams or something. So all of the, like the Detroit Pistons and Tigers and stuff are all going to be on Amazon Prime next season. Which actually is cool because I already have it, but then it's also like Amazon's monopolizing the entire world somehow, and it's legal. I'm not sure how, but so it's like, okay. So yeah. Anything good today? Besides that skiller right there, not really. I did do a couple of random runs to random places earlier today. I did find a Shaco, but at this point in a single player offline, Shacos are only so hype, you know what I mean? my 50-second Shaco. King Neptune from SpongeBob bald as well. Solid point. Yeah, I didn't take that one into consideration. But yeah, I've been like watched the Pistons in so long. Even though they stink, I get it. But I always liked watching the Pistons. Been getting into some new builds, Tony Howard says. Your videos are super intuitive and extremely helpful. Thank you for all that you do. Keep up the great content. Ooh, Tony, my man. Thank you so much. Very kind. Glad you like the videos. I'm gonna keep making them. Glad you like the way that they're set up and stuff. My man. My man. Much love from Miami, Florida man. Appreciate you. Another sip of coffee. Bagged gets. I don't know if I don't know why I can't pronounce that right. Do you ever find a Zod rune? I have found a Zod rune. Yeah. You ground for 6 hours and couldn't get one. Oh boy. So a Zod rune is going to take you. So I've been playing Diablo 2. Like I play a lot. Like probably at minimum 20 hours a week. Like minimum, usually more like 40 probably. Like 30 or 40. I've found one Zod rune in my entire life. That's not even counting the time I probably played like 60 hours a week when I was a kid. I've only ever found one ever. So Zods are 6 hours isn't in the ballpark of how much time you need to find a Zod rune. Not like an attack or anything, but I'm just letting you know. Do you play online too, bro? I do, but only on ladder resets. And depending how long I play after ladder resets depends on how much I decide that I'm really like liking the build and this and that. Because not every build I have, this is like straight up, even with how much I play, I have not played every build in like a budget variety. And sometimes I have, but like, you know, having budget gear that's cheap and then like being able to actually, like not being able to, but taking the time to find it and get it and trade for it. Sometimes that is like what I end up not liking about a build, is trying to trade for the gear and early ladder, you know, rune prices or whatever you want to call it. So depending on how much I like a build that I decide to choose for ladder reset, depends on how long I'll play. Like for example, I played a fire trap druid, which can work good in some certain areas, and I decided to do it and gear it up. But it was when they first launched Sunder Charms, and so everyone was rocking, you know, Hammered-ins and Fists of the Heavens Paladins and Nova Sorceresses, and here I am throwing down fire traps, and before the trap could even get out onto the ground, everything in the whole map was dead. And everyone's teleporting along, you know, with their Nova Sorceresses and whatnot, and I couldn't even like literally run as fast as everyone cleared the entire map, and I was like, all right, well, I'll just stop playing then, because so yeah, stuff like that, you know what I mean? So lightning way better than cold. Fight me. I would say kinda. Good about Blizzard is just, you know, being able to farm the bosses, and obviously the cold automatically slows down like cows and stuff if you do that, and you can stack a lot of magic find even on a budget build, so that's kind of the goodness of a Blizzard sorceress. But I do prefer Nova, and even Nova is good budget now too, but you just stacking magic find, and you can't farm like Mephisto or Andaros, even annoying with a budget Nova sorceress. Pokey said only high runes he's ever found was a Sur and a Zod. That's wacky, but that's RNG for you. Congrats on that, I suppose. Best luck for finding keys players count. Technically, T-Dub, player like offline, player 7. If you, I don't remember if player's 8, because I always play offline so much, and you can't set players count online. But I know like 7 and 8, the higher the players count, the better odds you have of finding keys. But I will say, from like 5 to 7, your odds of finding a key only go up like 1 0.1% or something. Like from 1 to 3, the odds of a key dropping from the Countess, and these are guessed numbers, I can't remember what they are. It goes from like 6% chance of getting a key from, or like it's not that low. It goes from like an 8% chance of finding a key from the Countess to like 11 or 12% from players 1 to 3. And then from like 3 to 5, it goes from like 12 to like 13.5. And then 5 to 7, it goes from like 13.5 to like 13.7 or something. So it's like technically, and those numbers aren't accurate, but that's like the general idea, you know what I mean? So it's the biggest jump between 1 and 3. But if I run the Countess, I always just do it on players 1 anyways, because then you can get better chance at getting like an ist or something. So that's just me though. Got his odd before Shake on D2R, says JH. Yeah, it's one of those things. One of those things. Nah, for that, I think I can go. I forget what the wired fleece can go to, 180 or something. Mustang up here a minute ago said he's been playing D2R since it came out. Never found his odd. I believe it. I believe it. I mean, I found that one, and I mean, you know, it's just luck, you know. Gecko says lightning always good unless you're into lightning immunes. Yeah. There are quite a few lightning immunes around the game, I suppose, but lightning definitely good. I mean, here I have Thunder Chime and Infinity, so it doesn't matter much, but oop, I was just shooting the back of this rock. Good job, Phil. Phil. Crash coming in with saying Blizzard's best for magic finding if set up right. Yeah, I don't know. I think they're just like a budget Nova, budget Blizzard. They're just for two different things essentially. I don't know if I'd necessarily say one's better than the other with like a standard budget or mid setup. I just think they're good at different things, which I think is good. I think it's good. Just my opinion though. Swirling Crystal. Give me a 2-2-2. Do it. Shaboom. Ah, 2-1-2. 2-1-2. Not quite perfect. That's all right. We'll toss it. I only note those if they roll perfect. Last rune on Trash's online Grail Zod. I believe that one for sure. Zod is like Tyreals might, like it's always the last one left for a lot of people. I don't remember. Yeah, that must have been the last one I found too. Obviously, I would think so. Flip Plopper says, yeah, whatever build you don't get bored of is the best one. There you go. There you go. Gawhire, I think that's how you pronounce that over on Twitch here. Do you think they will bring anything significant to season new for season 3? Not like 2 groups. Yeah, I'm assuming you mean season 6. What's the chances of that? No, I mean, and obviously I don't have any insider knowledge, but if I had to guess, and I would bet a chunk of money, I'd probably bet $100 at least, which for me is a lot of money. That at most it would be a couple rune words. Anything more than a couple rune words, I would be very shocked. Boy, could you imagine how much people would lose their minds if like an Act 6 came in or something? That like actually happened in real life? But no, I don't think that's gonna happen. Finishing Act 5. Standard of heroes purposes. I gotta think now. I had ideas in the past, but like, you know, just things. What was I gonna say? Standard of heroes. Let's see. What did I have for those? I don't remember. I had good ideas in the past, and now I can't remember what could be a idea for that. I can't think of. I had some great ideas in the past, but now I can't. Maybe something like I never really did like how, and I understand they really didn't intentionally set it up this way, but how hell runes are used for zapping things out of like rune words. I think they should, like the video I made the other day, how you know, added a rune word that you would have to reroll to get perfect. I think maybe if they swapped out, instead of the cube recipe for a hell rune, if they swapped that out for the standard of heroes to zap out runes. Maybe. Add another difficulty. I mean, they've kind of already eliminated the idea of another difficulty, Wicked Ball, with adding terror zones, because that's essentially what terror zones are. Kinda. Essentially. Rework uniques and sets, you'd lose your mind, Wahire says. Yeah, I find that highly unlikely, because I think if they rework, and this is a problem that Project Diablo 2 came into, if you change the enhanced damage, I guess, on uniques and stuff like that, anyone who has those uniques and stuff beforehand, all of those characters would get they just get bricked instantly. They instantly nuke everything. So essentially, by reworking uniques and stuff, they would effectively delete all characters in existence. So. Grimace up a minute ago here said, we were talking about what stuff you haven't found. Some people said Zods they hadn't found. The Grimace on YouTube here says Chamrune was the only one he hadn't found until like a month ago. Found a Zod in LOD and then one in the first month of D2R release. Dang, couple of them, huh? Nice. Nice. See, Tokal said, been playing 2 months, didn't get a single high rune. Then in the last 2 weeks, he's got everything except Zod. That's wacky. That is wacky. I don't know. Maybe you just got your clear speed up way higher all of a sudden. You just got better at the game or something. Or like you said, crazy RNG maybe. Crazy RNG. Use standard of heroes to get sockets. That is one that did cross my mind too, standard envy. Tired of making new characters just to use the Larzik quest. Yeah, I feel like if they did that though, for adding sockets, you'd have to do something. I would want them to do something different with it though, just not like just one standard of heroes for adding sockets. You know, I don't know, maybe you have to cube together like you know, I don't know, like 6 standard of heroes and like you know, just a couple other random objects just kind of for funsies, like kind of like how you have to throw a town portal in with the hell rune to zap out the runes, you know, just something to add to the cube recipe, like 6 standard of heroes and like I don't know, some arrows or something, and then that would make like you know, something that would sound cool with like some kind of lore or something, and that would make an item that's just like one little item that then you could use to do that with. Because standard of heroes, like you end up with just like a bazillion of them, right? Just a bazillion if you really kept them all. Boy, if they... Ooh, okay. 15 magic, fine! Oh. Yeah, well. The smiters that go out and farm torches would kind of get even richer, am I right, fellas? If we really did add something to the standard of heroes. Because right now, they're already getting the torches. They're just chucking the standard of heroes. Now they're going to start picking those up, if that did happen. Oop. Imagine if they added teleport on Tyreals Might. I mean, everyone would still use Enigma, huh? This is not where I wanted to go. Yeah, whatever. For absolutely no reason, I'm going to go take out Andariel. On my sick Andariel map that I have for when Andariel's terrorized. Sacred Globe, you can do it! No. Oh, there's a ring right here, too. Just for absolutely no reason. Can't really get anything I really want, but... Slumpcat said him and his friend just beat hardcore the other day. Nice, nice. Took on the hardcore challenge and succeeded. Congratulations on that one. Just found the best small charm. Internet Protocol says over here. 7 MF 4 all res. I mean, I would accept that. Grand charm, or small charm, I mean. I would accept. Don't think, I don't know, I think I might have found one similar to that. I can't remember exactly. I feel like if I found a 7.5, I would definitely remember, but I feel like I found like a 3 or 4 one time back in the day. But yeah, that's sick. I would love a bunch of those, huh? Whole bunch. You did hardcore playing a Zealer Paladin Slumpcat? My god. A melee character in hardcore? Couldn't imagine. Could not. That sounds like something Sweet Phil would not want to do. My god. Let Enigma be made on a helm or a shield. I think Cooley did that for one of... Back in the day, he did a video where he said something like that. Make Enigma in a helmet. Back in the day. Oopsie. Imagine, that's one of the things, stop and think, like, people would want, like, Enigma taken out of the game because it's too OP or whatever. Just try to think, imagine if Enigma was never put into Diablo 2. Like, everything else was, but Enigma wasn't. Like, how would the game, you think everybody would just always play Sorceress all the time? Because they, like, can't teleport on their Hammerdins and stuff like that? Or like how they might have shifted the way that they build things. Like would they add like every single like newer rune word they ever added in, would they all have like more walk run to make melee characters able to keep up a little bit with characters that teleport and stuff like that? Just kind of wonder, you know. You say it was fun, Slumpcat? Boy, I don't know. I don't know about that. Guahire says yeah, it would be all sorceresses. Yeah. Shoot. Thunder Maul. Mage's staffs everywhere. I could see that as well. At least the Nage's puzzle are so convenient. At minimum to like teleport yourself into the Chaos Sanctuary or something like that. If you're like a budget necromancer or something like that, you know? So convenient. Jinx, if there are a bunch of teleport amulets everywhere. Slumpcat saying he thinks Enigma is necessary for the game, though. It does kind of like really bring most characters up to par with like a sorceress, you know what I mean? Because if they didn't have Enigma, everything would just be subservient to like the sorceress teleporting around at lightning speed, right? So it is, I do essentially agree. Even though, like, you know, it's OP, it's annoying that every character has to use it and this and that. It's almost like a necessary evil. Free magic fine. The telly necklaces with telly charges would be super valuable. Yeah, I feel like the charges, because the necklaces and stuff, I feel like they always have like no charges on them, like so few. Let me look and see. Actually, I just happen to have a bunch of them in my stash. Don't they only get like 18 charges on them or something? Or something? I got some around here. Reward charges. Yeah, 25. Yeah, that's all they get is 25. Don't want to go nuts. Enigma has 25 teleport charges, or even now teleport can only be cast once in 4 seconds. Oh, one of those situations like they did on Project Diablo 2. Where the teleport has a cooldown. Oop, wrong one. Yeah, I'm pretty cool with how it is, to be honest, but I'm just kind of spitballing here. Maybe somebody would say something that would, you know, change my mind. Not something I thought about a ton. I'm kind of happy with how the game is, personally, minus Mosaic, but Emerald Knight talking about teleport charges on amulets. He says 25 is the most he's seen, so gotcha. Gotcha. You think it'd be possible for Blizzard will remove the limitation of casting spells by Druid and Werewolf in Werebear form? I don't know. They, at minimum, man, if they just made it so that Druids could teleport in Werebear and Werewolf form, just that one skill, boom. Instantly, there'd be so many more people playing it. But it just seems nonsensical to me. I get like the quote-unquote lore or something, you know, this or that. I mean, I guess I'm not a lore kind of person, really. But man, just having 3 different skills though. Just having one build in the entire game that can't teleport. Actually 2 builds, because you got the Werebear and the Werewolf or whatever, but those 2, like on the Druid, that's the only time you can't teleport. That's it. It's like, I mean, I don't know, there might be some lore reason, but I don't care. Just had to take a quick bump. Allergy medication. Classic joke. Classic. Mosaic. Lull. Right? Fat Bear, what's going on? Welcome in. Never found a jaw, so if they want to get rid of Enigma, I don't care at all, he says. That's unfortunate. Yeah. Fat Bear says the one he most dislikes is Spirit. Interesting. That's a comment from Twitch, by the way. Spirit, huh? Too cheap for how powerful it is, I'm guessing. I I mean, I guess kind of. I don't really, because if they made it more expensive, like Spirit, I mean, you wouldn't think it should need a high rune in it or something, right? Like, and if you only have it to where it's like, you know, what is it going to need? A lum and a co or something, and a thal and a io or something. Like, that's not that hard to get either. Like, all it would do is make the playthrough more annoying, really. Because all those runes, you get all those runes in like an hour from farming the accounts. It's like probably less than that. So
Let's go.
what? Wicked Plumber. My God, this guy. Can we get one, fellas? Slow clap, round of applause. Wicked Plumber coming in like a beast with a fat 20 gifted Slayer ships. Oh my God. Twitch and YouTube, hammer those emotes for Wicked Plumber. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, my man. My goodness. My goodness. Means a lot, my man. Wicked Plumber, absolute beast, channel legend. Hit some of those Wicked Plumber emotes, especially if you just got gifted a channel membership over on YouTube. We got a Wicked Plumber emote specifically for the legend of the wickedest plumber alive. Six items. Frail Sway on Twitch saying he's only got 6 items left on his Grail. Nice. The last ones are quite the grind, though, I will be honest. But yeah, it's pretty neat. Only getting down to 6. Congratulations. I'll hit some for him. Hit some for him. Oop. Boots with sockets, somebody says, as an idea. I don't know. You gonna come up with boot rune words? Yeah, I don't know. Doing too many things, it turns too much into like a Project Diablo 2 type of situation. So I don't know. Hard to say. Ooh, 3 sockets, 1 to life. Artisan's Falcon Mask of the Jackal with 1 to life. God. Fat Bear talking about Spirit said take it down to 1 skill with 20 FCR. And only be on 1, not both swords and shields. Yeah, I don't know. Because the only thing is, if you did that, it would essentially leave absolutely nothing. Like the Heart of the Oak has 3 to skills. It would leave, there would be no item that would have 2 to skills that you could like make. You know what I mean? Because you can already get like Suicide Branch that has 1 to skills and 50 FCR. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of fine with it. See what we're here. Emerald Knight and Retatask thanking Wicked Plumber for the gifted memberships. Paulson says you legend. Ooh, Wicked Plumber. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Brawl Sway, what do you I must have missed something there. Oh, those are the items you got left on your Grail. Now I see what you're saying. Got D-Web left, Templars, Usadol Evo, however you pronounce that one, that item. I always forget. Buck Choi. This is offline single player. I got one item remaining on my Holy Grail. Tyreals might. Yeah, and I'm doing good too. I didn't see you set up a minute ago. Ooh, is this a good base for the new upcoming rune word they're gonna make of my my suggested rune word? Rig, what is I'm assuming that's some kind of joke. You're saying that a new D2R update redirecting people over to D4. Assuming that's some kind of, like, you think that that's something they would do. Increasing high rune drop rates and making more stats variable on GG rune words. I think that might be a little bit jumping the shark a little bit, just going a little bit too far for my liking. Of course, that's strictly opinion. The thing is what I've noticed in life is my opinion's always right. So I'm just messing around, but it's true though. Ask my wife. I'm always right. Always right. See, that's what, when she gets mad at me, I'm like, you listen here, babe. You just need to calm down, all right? You're acting crazy. And she's like, you know what? You're always right, Phil. You're always right. Thank you for pointing out that I was acting ridiculous. Works every time. Facts change, my opinion never does. Nice. Wishy, what's going on? Oh, Fat Bear coming in with a tier 1 sub. Ooh. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. You Slayer. What a beast. Grim says then she kicks your butt. Yeah, no, that, I mean, I assume that is a joke that I did not make up myself, and I assume everybody knew I was kidding about that. Don't try that at home, fellas. Don't tell your wife she's acting crazy. Oh, Fishaholic a minute ago says he has every item left on his Holy Grail still. Everyone, huh? Yeah. And then Fishaholic a minute, now he says, how are you still alive if you did that? Yeah, no, I wouldn't be. That's how you knew it was a joke. That's how you knew it was a joke. Tell people at work you're right a lot, says Mustang. Well, let's bet you probably are. Probably are, huh? Let a sacred armor drop in the next 20 runs. Yeah, hopefully. At least it'd be exciting. For sure. Sarcasm, or you got lucky with her? I'm pretty sure nobody in the world takes it well when you go, listen, you're just acting crazy. You're acting like a lunatic. You need to calm down. It's not even like a woman. I'm pretty sure nobody would reacts good if that happens to them. I'm gonna tell you, if I was like, imagine you're like at the bar or something, and there's like one of those ridiculous altercations, like obviously not nowadays, but back when you were a kid, and it's like, dude, listen, you're acting crazy. You just need to calm down, all right? You're acting crazy. You think that would de-escalate the situation or escalate the situation further? Like, Rowan says, let's see how Lamrune, yeah, I do need to get mega hype. That's one of those hype drops. Lamrune and just lose our minds. Fat Bear says Pit's about to be terrorized. Yeah, I did see that. Is that at 3 or I thought that was at 4? Could be wrong. Memories slipping in my elderly age here. Couldn't remember. I don't always. I usually check when I get on or something. Or but yeah, good old Terrorized Pits would be cool. You can get that experience flying up. I'll get to 89 in an hour. Ooh, 15 minutes. Nice, nice. Cool, cool, cool. Ratatask up here a minute ago says, wishes the stash size in D2 was bigger for more stuff to hold on to single player. Or if you could buy more stash tabs. Yeah, you do got to make a bunch of mules on single player or get a mod or something, which you can do. Yeah, I mean, I would be fine with extra stash space, I'll be honest. I feel like that's not really changing the game in any way. That's the things, if it did come to quote-unquote changes for D2R, that's the things I'm most on board with. Or least hesitant on, I should call it. Quality of life stuff. Loot filters. More stash space, or like an unlimited stash, or just some simple stash mechanic or something. You know, I'm not exactly sure how to describe it, but even if it's just for offline single player and they added it in, like if they go like, hey, person who made this mod, we get you made it, but can we give you like $500 and you let us we'll credit you, we'll give you $500 and we'll put it in as a permanent feature in D2R for offline single player. I feel like every mod creator would be like, oh, what? You're gonna take my mod and make it part of the game? Like, yes, please. Like, that's crazy. You know what I mean? So. I did see Marty Mar. I did see that mod or whatever. I mean, but at this point, it's like, I have one item left on my Grail. Like, why am I going to start installing mods and messing with my install, and probably, knowing my dumbass, I'd end up messing everything up, you know? Ooh, okay, alrighty. Part of the reason for that hesitance also, though, is because when I installed Pluggy the first time on regular D2, I literally did something that literally messed things up. And I told this story before. I was like, why am I not finding literally any skillers? Like, this is crazy. I'm IDing all these Grand Charms and I haven't found any skillers ever. And like, that's the one that popped into my mind since I installed this Pluggy mod. And then I did a video where I identified 250 Grand Charms that I got from LK. All should have been able to be skillers. I did not get a single skiller. And I was like, what is going on right now? Like, this is insane. And I went and ran LK for like another 10 hours. And I just kept IDing and IDing every Grand Charm. So it probably was 300 or 350 Grand Charms that I identified in a row. Not a single skiller. And I went, you know what? I did something wrong. And I uninstalled the game and I went back and redid it. And I ran LK for like 15 minutes. Instantly got a skiller. Ran for 3 minutes more, got another skiller. Ran for another 20 minutes, got another skiller. And I was like, wow. Like, who knows what else wasn't dropping because of whatever happened with the install when I put this mod on it. That is a true story. I could go back and we could watch. Actually, that was another one too. This is what made me decide to never identify large charms ever again. Because of, I picked up like 300 large charms that did a mass identification back in the day. And I got like nothing. Everything was like 2 attack rating, 1 magic find, everything. Let's see. I don't think, I might not have even uploaded the Grand Charm one. I think I went, where's the large charm one at? Hold up a second. We're not gonna watch it right now, but now I'm looking for it. Here. Actually, this can be a little funny. I don't think there's anything on here. This is actually my YouTube, like my creator thing. I'm gonna show you here in a second. Let me just double check, make sure I'm not like doxing myself or something. Okay. So these are like my old videos, 2019, my first videos here. December 4th, 2019, and you can see how many views I got on it and stuff. How many likes. 100 Grand Charms. Budget Frenzy Barb. That's kind of a cool one. Didn't do too well. 200, right here, 200. Boop, boop, boop. Massive Astrians drop, the first crazy item I ever found. 247 large charm identification. Look at the thumbnail. Garbage cans. Me. Look at YouTube face. I was doing YouTube face back in 2019, fellas. I forgot I made this smaller for that one day when I didn't have the green screen. I was doing. Look at the. Oh my gosh, it's so great. Look at this. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Oh, look how serious I am. These drop highlights are serious. Two. I'm holding up 2 fingers with the cinder block background behind. Those videos were all made when my install for Pluggy was messed up. True story. Best place to get skillers? Literally, I guess Nightmare Cows is, but I would never run Nightmare Cows to try to get skillers. Just run Hell difficulty wherever you kill monsters the fastest. If you're on offline single player, you can get high runes and you can get skillers by running LK. Is a pretty good spot actually. Ooh, 30. Not at this point. So LK is, you know, you don't even need to kill monsters. You can get runes, Sirs, Ohms, Vexes, all that stuff from LK and get skillers. But besides that, I wouldn't recommend really going out to quote unquote farm skillers, you know, you just find them around essentially. Because you never know too what kind of skiller you're going to get. Like you could get 9 Druid summoning skillers in a row, like, you know. I feel like, oh, Monarch, no, that's not what I want. Thumbs up for the YouTube face. Yeah, the YouTube thumbnail face thing, yeah. I don't even know. That's so funny that I never even thought about it, but even back then, the reaction faces YouTube thumbnail. So legit. Nothing's changed. I still make the exact same videos. I should do a poll in the chats or whatever, like, I should do a watch party of my old videos, like laugh at them. They're really not that bad. When I go back and look, I'm like, man, they're pretty much as good as the ones now. Just the camera looks a little bit different. And plus I'm talking like, welcome into the video. Thank you for watching. So today we're going to be identifying large charms, hopefully getting some good ones. It's just funny because even now I don't think I talk great when I'm recording on videos, but back then it sounds so bad. I don't even know. Actually, I know why it sounds so bad. I just remembered because I recorded so many of those videos when my daughter was sleeping, when she was like 3 years old, taking a nap and stuff like that. That's why. That's exactly why. I just remember that. Large charms are great if you like wasting your time in identification scrolls. Yeah, I guess I actually do have some good. They're like, you can get some reasonable you can get some reasonable max damage attack rating type charms like that. And I think somebody told me, could be wrong, but low level dueling charms can be good if they're large charms. Could be wrong on that though. I'm not an expert on that kind of thing. Seb1 says, have a nice evening. What's going on? Appreciate it. I don't know if you're taking off or hopping in, but thank you very much. Same to you. That guy just dropped 3 full rejuice. Interesting. Rodney Emmons, welcome in. Yo. Sorry, I went off on a little tangent there. Little tangent. Wishy says, just run terror zones for skillers. Yeah, you might as well. Since we're talking about it right now. 2 to 3 fire. That sounds like looks like about what you're usually going to get from there. Fat Bear, a minute ago here. Sorry, I was off on that tangent, like I said, but asked when I started playing D2. I originally, I played at a friend's house a little bit just before the expansion came out, essentially. So back when you couldn't buy mana potions from the vendors, you had to only find them. But then I bought the game when the battle chest came out, when it was D2, when they first came out with the D2, the expansion, and D1, like in the battle chest. That's when I first bought it and started playing. But I took huge breaks in the middle though for like years. Played a lot of Halo, Call of Duty, Elder Scrolls, Fallout games, a bunch of different stuff. Fable games, a lot of different stuff. $11 Andes, still haven't found your first ethereal one. Yeah, I've never found an ethereal Andes in my life, so not surprising there. Carrot, yeah. It's crazy. Fat Bear said they started playing a few months before they nerfed Guided Arrow. Gotcha. Gotcha. I don't remember exactly when that was, but I do remember it. Nick said, got a webcam so you can live stream your printer. Nice. Well worth it. Great passive income. Just 24/7 live streaming your printer. Zeratul says Fable. Yeah, Fable's super cool. Super cool. I didn't realize Fable, by the way. I didn't realize it was like rated like teen or something. I thought it was like kind of a kiddie type of thing, and I was like, my daughter, like, of course, any video game she like wants to play because she's like, oh, video games, all the kids talk about that. So I was like, oh, we could play Fable together. That's almost like a kid, like it's sort of a little cartoony and stuff. And then we start playing, and they're just like swearing up a storm, and I'm like, oh, I don't remember that at all. Don't remember that at all. Why isn't there a printer emoji yet? Well, there already is a printer emoji, right? It's just not a personalized printer emoji. You gotta look for it. Other guy. I don't have it under my regularly used ones. Then I can never find it when I look for it. Where are you? I don't remember where it is. Oh, there it is. I need to use it a whole bunch so that hopefully it saves it under my, you know, regularly used emojis or whatever. Yeah, 3 minutes till the pits is terrorized. Man, I'm actually getting kind of warm down here. I'm gonna take this off too. Emerald Knight says didn't start playing D2 till a year ago. Bought on Xbox with the D3, $60. Couldn't buy only D2R. Had to buy the bundle. Nice. Well, at least D3 came along with the best game ever made, so that's good. Ready for the Lions tomorrow, Marty? Yo, yeah. And you know, it's not everything, but I'm so glad that the Lions are like, they're almost a full touchdown favorite, which is sick. Obviously, there's upsets can definitely happen, but would you rather be a touchdown favorite or a touchdown dog, right? Fat Bear bought a computer specifically for this game. Nice. Yeah, Nick wants a specifically a personalized one of the legit printer, not some random printer. He wants the real one. He wants the real printer. Ooh. I should print something for you guys one day. I was thinking about doing that, where people could super chat to have me print stuff out for them. I should do that one day. No good. Oh, pit's terrorized. Let's go. Kay, welcome in. Not sure what. Blah. Just a blah. How do you pronounce those A's with the double dots over them? I know that's like what is that? Romanian or something? I forget what the double dots is. I forget what country, what language, which one that is. Oopsie. Could be way off though. It's like Polish or something. I can never remember. It's one of those Geoguesser things I need to remember. Swedish. Okay, my apologies. Oopsie. Probably should learn that. Be better at Geoguesser for sure. Boss was at the Lions game last week, says Mustang. Said it was so loud in there. Yeah, I think they set the third loudest stadium sound in the history of the NFL or something like that. 133 decibels. They're gonna try to beat it out this week. See what's up. Still crazy that the Lions playing 2 home playoff games. Like, that's wacky. Many countries have the umlauts over letters. Yeah, but I feel like there's only one, or I thought sometimes they only have them like over certain letters. Like sometimes I think, could be wrong here. Is it Norway only does them? Oh no. Norway has that O with the line through it. That's what sets Norway apart. Maybe it was. It's hard to remember. I just try to remember the basics for the languages. Let's see which one. There's some of them that have the line, just a single line over the A's, and then they have arrows down over the S's, like greater than less than signs, but turned upright and just pointing down at the S's maybe? So hard to remember. I think it's Turkey has little hooks under the S's and C's sometimes. Yeah, all the different languages over in Europe, you gotta remember those Geoguesser stuff right there, fellas. Ooh. Tyler says, make a printer emote. Well, the thing is I only have so many different emote slots open. And the only way you can get more is by getting more channel members. And, well, I mean, I feel like it's difficult to get a lot more channel members to get another emote slot. So I'd have to delete I'd have to delete an emote to add another one. So there's already a printer emote. So I figured, why would I add another printer emote when there's already is one? When you see a lot of O symbols, you think Korea. Kinda. Korea's symbols are, yeah, there's one that has an O and then a straight line and a cross line on the top. And there is a lot of just like circle, like line for like Korean. There's a lot of other really easy ways to tell what one of those Asian countries you're in though. Because like Japan has vertical lines on their poles, like these vertical yellow lines. Taiwan has, I call it candy, like it swirls around the pole, but it goes from like 3.5 feet up all the way to the ground. And then Korea has the same thing, but it doesn't go all the way to the ground. So, and they're on like telephone poles and stuff, so. But also sometimes you won't see that and you'll just see the language, you gotta figure it out, so. Yeah, the Korea one you can kind of tell that way. Like you said with the symbols are just ever so slightly different too. You kind of get a feel of it. All the emote slots should be the printer. All right, Cliff. I'd have a lot more viewers if it was, am I right? Clip said he'd never stop watching if I'd actually get the real emote up. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? We'll see about that. Oh, Rune. Fat Bear says Japan, China. Oh, those different languages. Gotcha. Japanese, Chinese, Korean. Easy for him too. Yeah, the good thing, Vietnam, there is no Vietnamese on Geoguesser, so you don't have to worry about that one. And Chinese, you generally don't have to worry about, unless it's some weird, like, they call it trekker. Like, people just take random pictures of somewhere in China and upload them on Google. Because they're a communist country, they don't allow it, so. But Hong Kong is on there, so I don't really know. Hong Kong hardly ever comes up though, so I don't really see the language on this Geoguesser game that I play. I always get that one wrong. I never get Hong Kong right because it comes up so infrequently. Uh-oh, fellas, it's that song. It is that song. Oop, did not mean to do that. I need to where is that? I put that on there for one video and I never keybound it, and I keep accidentally popping up the scroll of identify, hitting the wrong key, fat fingering the wrong key. Okay, let's bump this up. We want to get the experience out of this sucker right here. Let's bump it up to 8. Wouldn't be confident in Thai or Cambodia or anything else. Yeah, the Cambodia I always kind of get wrong. Thailand's semi-easy to tell, not based on the language though. Let's see, they drive on the opposite, or I always say opposite side of the road from the United States. So that's kind of one that kind of, I forget what Cambodia does drive-wise. Thailand looks like jungly too. So, oh, good old Griswolds. Valor. Ooh. Kind of a rare one right there. Good old Corona base, so it's kind of rare for sure, for sure. Yeah. I don't remember how this rolls in any way though. If there is really big defense, obviously rolls different, but it's kind of neat. Got a bunch of those, but. Just got an is from LK. What's going on? Can't read that. That's we were just talking about different languages. That looks like Korean. Unfortunately, I cannot read Korean, but welcome in. That's a comment from over on YouTube. Anyone who, I do stream both Twitch and YouTube. Anyone who is unaware that where certain comments are coming from, just an FYI. Pretty standard nowadays, though. Essentially everybody dual streams. Ba-boom! Let's go. Poison and Bone Skiller. Love to see it, fellas. Love to see it. Yeah. Another P&B. Do I ever duel? No, not really. Nope. We'll see. Maybe one day I finish up my Holy Grail or whatever. I'll dabble around some of my stuff for the funsies here. Or maybe even before then, if I just want to try something different one day and this and that, but generally no. It's one of those things that kind of why I stopped playing competitive games like Halo or Call of Duty. I kind of just play games to have fun. I don't try to be stressed out while I'm doing it. So I like to relax while I'm doing it and stuff, so. Jiu-Jitsu for Life says, let's get Slaying. Yeah. What we do. Wicked Ball, welcome in. Yo. We got some Terrorized Pits right now. Getting after it. Let's see, 114 on YouTube. Appreciate y'all joining me today. We got the 50 over on Twitch. Hopefully that brings something good for you guys here. Something so sick. Double Zod rune drop incoming. Oh, I didn't drop my gold off. My gold. Almost. Oh, I'm almost full of gold here. Huh? We're gonna have to gamble some sacred armors here in a minute, huh? Gosh, imagine, just imagine the first, I'm sure actually, has anybody, we'll see. Has anybody literally ever seen any clip on YouTube or anything ever? Actually, like you could actually watch it of somebody gambling a Tyreals Might. Or am I going to be the first person ever to gamble a Tyreals Might? I would venture to guess nobody's ever gambled a Tyreals Might before. But maybe if someone set up maybe a bot in like a macro or something, you know, like, I don't know, but. No! Keegan said he accidentally hit the wrong button, reset a perfect LK map. Oof. Well, at least it's not the end of the world. Just take you some time to find a new one, I guess, but. That is annoying. That's one of the main reasons why I first set up my macro. So that wouldn't, I did it before. And then after that, I eventually set up the macro to reset and select the difficulty and stuff. So that wouldn't happen. Come on. There we go. That's where my health is going. First archer. Hit me for 1k a pop. Boy. There, oh, come on. Thought there might have been another champion over here because it just looked like it, but Poison Necro hits best in the pits. Yeah, Poison Necro definitely great in the pits for sure. You ain't wrong. That's not what we're using today, but yeah, it's definitely a good one. Fat Bear said he bets nobody's ever gambled a Tyreals Might, and he would bet money that I'm not going to either. We'll see in a couple of minutes, because I'm about to gamble for a Tyreals Might. The one thing that really stinks about that too, though, trying to gamble for a Tyreals Might hypothetically, and yeah, I'm doing it for the lulz kinda, but also can't win if you don't play. Am I right, fellas? Imagine if I did. Imagine. Jeez. Lighted archers, get out of here. They like the amount of damage comes out of these suckers when you go from players 3 to players 8. Bloodletter, let's go. Hanson says I could be the first. Yeah, you never know. Yeah, Chicho on YouTube here, the probability of gambling a Tyreals Might, incredibly low. It might be. It might be. Or maybe it's super low. Gotta be a first though, right? I guess it doesn't have to be. The thing is, though, on offline single player here, I don't really have anything else I want to gamble with it, and I only need a Tyreals Might, so. If you're saying there's a chance, then I'm doing it. So you're saying there's a chance. Marty says there was probably a bot somewhere that did it at some point. Yeah, the only thing is with a bot, I feel like anyone who ran a bot would never set their bot up to gamble, you know, those armors to try to get a Tyreals Might. Oh, I didn't drop that stuff off when I was just there. Ooh, not what I wanted to do. Is Tyreals practical to wear now? No, not really. But I'm doing what's called Sandrito 2. Sorry if that's pronounced wrong, but I'm doing what's called a Holy Grail, where you try to find every single item in the game. Every single unique item in the game, I should say. I have found every single one, but Tyreals might. So that's why I'm looking for that. Or why I would like to find one. Then I can be like, yes, I found every item in the game. Then everyone would be like, yay, and I'd be like, ah, yeah. Just like that. Got to check it for the new upcoming. Oh, Enchant, Meteor, Blaze, 2 sockets. Sandritu says, yeah, wishes they made it a better armor so you could actually wear it. With it being that rare, you're saying? Yeah, for sure. For sure. But, here's what it is. Ooh. I seen it. I seen it. Y'all thought I missed that grand chime. I know it. 14 gold fine. Oh, King Dev. Coming in with that Twitch Prime sub. Ooh. Thank you for giving me some of Jeff Bezos' money. Ooh. Appreciate you. Always feels a little bit better too, even people supporting the stream by giving me Jeff Bezos' money. I love it. Love it. Winterguard gamble at Griffins. I didn't see that one, but a lot of people, I mean, gambling at Griffins and stuff like that isn't even like, I mean, back in the day it would have been crazy and cool, but I mean, considering the infinite gamble glitch thing that they accidentally like put into, wouldn't someone say they didn't find this for their Holy Grail just a minute ago? But I know it's not even like super crazy rare, but one of those things maybe just accidentally didn't find. But because of the infinite gamble, you know, holiday glitch thing that they didn't realize was there, and then they were like, oh wait, everybody loves that you can gamble infinitely for a day. It's not even that crazy anymore, you know, because people can just sit there and gamble. Pretty much everybody's who's tried to gamble at Griffins has done it at this point, but yeah, this is Element. I put it on Players 8, just figuring why not. We'll go for some experience here, and maybe if I get to 98 one day, I would actually try to, you know, when I complete the Grail, just try to grind to 99. You know, since it's so much easier nowadays with Terror Zones. So much easier, right? Or maybe we'll get it along the way. Hopefully I find the Tyreals might before hitting 99. Probably not, though. Right? Probably not. I missed a small charm a while back. No chance, Wicked Ball. 0% chance of that happening. You know. I would never miss a charm. Best place to get a 5 NATO Druid helm? I don't think there really is a best place. That's one of those things, that's another one of those just kill monsters in hell difficulty and you just hope for the best. Another Lum Rune. Gonna be playing the new ladder. Am I gonna be playing? Asks Askiz. Yes, I will be for sure. Yep. Nah, it's a whatever. It's regular 10. Don't really feel like it. Isn't 17 mana max? Above the life. I mean, it is kind of interesting together, I guess. The 10 gold fine. People slap those underneath their maximum, you know, the 40 gold fine grand charms, and then 17 is the max mana, right? So 17, 12. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. Usable stuff. Hell of a mustache, shave the rest to be a real man. I don't really ever use those though, so it pains me to throw stuff like that out, but I don't. Magic finding, I never use that stuff. Yeah, my mustache grows in way faster and thicker than my beard does, so that is a real man. That is a power move right there. That is a real Chad move. Just growing a fat mustache like you're a cop or a 80s porn star. That is a power move right there. Don't think the wife would like it though. I was just gonna today trim this up, but I decided not to do it before stream, and I'll do it after. But yeah, oopsie, what am I doing? Archon plate, ooh. 4 sockets, 100 life. I had a couple more magic finds. Could have been it. Could have found another one. What MF to farm at Griffins? I mean, that's kind of, there's not an exact right amount. I would, if I was you, I would try to get at least like 200 if you're offline single player. You said you're a Blizzard single. You can usually stack quite a bit of magic find, but I would prioritize anything over like 200. I would prioritize, like, make sure you get to your proper breakpoints, get your resistances to the right spots. You're not like playing slow, trying to survive or dying. But you should be able to usually get like almost 300, no problem. Like, I would sacrifice to get, like, if you could only get like 100 on your build, sacrifice to at least get that. Maybe sacrifice a little bit, because yeah, Keegan says don't sacrifice to get MF. That's generally a great rule for sure. The only thing I would say is, like, if you don't have the 0% magic finder in your character. Thunder Sharp! Oh. Scalders goes a long way. Another Sunder Charm. Yeah, I guess if you're real budget early on, usually I wouldn't even, if you can get like a Shaco and like an Oculus, you're pretty much good there. And a little bit more in some other places, but Busy Sunder, all right. 10. Is 10 the best or the worst? I can't remember. I think is that a perfect physical Sunder Charm? Is it? Gotta help me out, fellas. I don't remember. Ten is best. Yes. Okay, good. I thought so. So we'll hang on to that. That probably is. I probably haven't found a perfect physical Sunday until just then, actually. Do you remember offhand, Smoltz, or anybody really? You just kind of came with that one pretty quick, so I figured maybe you'd know. Magic Sunder Charms. Are those... I found a 25 earlier, and I was like, I have no idea what the Magic Sundays roll to. I don't remember 25. It's good or bad, in the middle. I just honestly don't know. Fat Bear says he has Oculus, Scalders, looking for a Shaco now. You got over 300 and got some pretty good clear speed. Yeah, I would even, unless you like really need that, I would even pull off the Scalders and like throw on a like a Topaz Viper Magi or something. But if you're good on everything else, I guess, you know, you can do whatever you want, but that's usually about what I go with. I see you say you don't have a Shaco, so. Budget build to get your first torch in Annie. I mean, if you're gonna go budget and you want to do the easiest one, Fat Bear, it's gonna be a smiter for sure. Budget smiters are easy peasy, relative especially to every other build in the game, farming torches, so that's what I would recommend. $45 is best for magic Thunder Charm. 45, huh? Maybe I misread that other magic one. So I'll look at it after this run, actually. Because that sounds like an odd number relative to the one I found. Some guy pretended to be a girl and stole your grandfather. You can't, they were batting their eyelashes through the internet, huh? Gotcha, good. Oh, okay, so I got minus 45. Magic resistance minus 45. Do you think 45 is the best? Interesting. So I found a perfect Busy and Magic Thunder Charm today. I found this one before I was streaming, so appreciate you. Appreciate you. Emerald Knight, I didn't see that comment up a minute ago. Hit the flavor saver. This guy. This guy. Could you kill Uber Diablo with a Wind Druid? Probably, yeah. I think I've done that before, actually. As for the farming torches, you might be a harder, you know, with Mephisto being a problem. But pretty much any build, if you can get, you know, open wounds or prevent monster heal applied to declone, you're pretty much fine. Like, you can kill declone with almost anything at that point. I've done declone carries for people with Nova Sorceress, and not even perfect. Like, I had like a Crescent Moon, but then like Crescent Moon, Viper Magi, I had no infinity. Like, you know, nothing insane. But as long as you can get open wounds applied, you're, you know, good to go. Essentially, anyways, essentially. Magic is 45 to 65. I mean, not that any build actually uses a Magic Thunder Charm anyways, but I guess if I really wanted to, I could throw one in the inventory or in the cube and pull it out for special, like, whip it out for special occasions, if you know what I mean. It's always a good motto to live life by, you know, just keep it hidden and just only pull it out for special occasions. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to be reading that name off, but somebody on Twitch says they seen Cooley do a Wind Druid declone before, so there you go. I'm pretty sure I've actually done that before, to be perfectly honest. Declone really, once you get open wounds or prevent monster heal, declone really is not very hard. It's like twice as hard as killing Diablo. So am I correct in believing that you can't lifesteal from skeletons? Yeah. So you can't, life leech doesn't work on undead. So that's why if you'll be in a place and let's say there's poison and your mercenary's attacking as life heap's going down. If there's like skeletons and zombies in the area, he won't be leeching any life, and the same works for you, yeah. Figlet, yo! What up, my man? Appreciate you, Figlet. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Ooh, 3 months of it, too. What a legend. Nothing I love more. It could be my favorite thing, the favorite way of supporting the stream, when someone gives me Jeff Bezos' money.
Hey Phil, I got a skiller charm from Normal Lister today. Made a Reddit post about it. Now half the commenters don't believe me frown.
Got a skiller from Normal Lister. Appreciate it. Thank you so much once again for the 200 bits. Black Vegetable. Ooh, appreciate you. Supporting the channel with some of them Twitch bits. So Normal Lister skiller. Yeah, I don't know. Was it Terrorized or nothing, or was it just standard Normal Lister? I don't remember the level that monsters have to be, this or that, but it kind of sounds strange, I'm going to be honest. Kind of sounds strange. Because the earliest that you could find skillers normally, I thought, it might just be like from standard monsters, that's the best place to farm, is nightmare cows. So thought anyways. Normal Lister's level 58, you say? Okay, well, if that's true, then I mean, it's one of those weird things, I guess, huh? Emerald Knight up here says, thanks. Want to get an Annie? I have a torch already. Gotcha. Yeah, the declone is easier than farming torches, so. Especially if you got like a smiter, you could take out declone. Like, it's just silly how easy it would be. Life tap, smack, smack, you donezo. Rodney Emmons says, I'm still trying to get my first torch on single player of any kind. Gotcha, yeah. Definitely, depending on how many characters you got or whatever, but look up a budget smiter guide and it's not too difficult. Just a few things, just do this, do that. Life tap wand, goblin toes, smite. Maybe if you wanted to get extra safety, there's actually that one like rune word where you get lightning absorb on the helmet you could throw on or something. There's a lot of different little things you can do, but on Talzami Norm Bloody Foothills says Genobi. Yeah, Tals is one of those ones you can find earlier than you'd expect. Yeah, Bloody Foothills, you say. I know we were talking about this the other day too. The earliest I had seen was I watched someone live while they were streaming find one in Nightmare Cows. Or I mean normal cows, I mean. Well, let's see, Black Vegetable. Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. Guys, let's go. Love to see it. I was over reading chat once again. I didn't watch it drop, but I look back. Love to see it, fellas. Nice bird, better believe it. Is there an unnice bird, Rodney? I just messed with you. Let's go. You never say let's go too many times, am I right? It's cold in the pits. Brr. Love it. The bear rune. The bear rune. Keep it going, keep it going. It's getting cold out here, right? Yeah. Brr. Found this bear rune. We're gonna head over to Jeed's and jamble with our Jold. And the luck's gonna continue after this bear rune drop. Oop, let's get out of here. Feel like he's looking dangerous. Go pick up the CV. Nah. I'll look. Okay. It's ethereal. Oh, well, I don't want a large kit, so. If it was like 15 superior, maybe. Maybe. I'd obviously keep that if I found it on ladder. Give it to somebody or trade it, but. Rodney's got 5 burrs on single player, but needs a low. Nice. I feel like I don't want to cube this up, but it's so high that I don't think I'm ever actually going to cube it up, so. These are all my runes that I need to cube up here, so. Lot going on here. This is like all extras. What am I doing? Let's get some more H2O, fellas. My ankles are cold. Oh, my pants down a little bit. There we go. Heater just kicked on. Like the content, but Llama's tripping on that pronunciation. Maybe. Everyone's tripping on the Ogre pronunciation. They all pronounce it Ogre, like it's O-H-G-G-E-R or something. But I mean, it's spelled Ogre. That one tripped. Oh! Hold up. Poor Haseen. Mighted, amped, cursed, fanaticized archers. Watch out. Watch out. Uber archers. Watch out for the Uber archers. Where are they at? Did I get them? Yeah, I must have took them out like right. Hold up. They ain't taken out. What's going on here? Can't find them. Too many items everywhere. Oh no, I got the wrong item out too. Who's Vex? Where are you? Oh, you got him. Jeez. I just used like 5 full rejuves on the archers. Legit, archers are more difficult than any of the act bosses. 100%. Cubing up to free up space, so satisfying, Fat Bear says. Can be for sure. Good TTV says GG. Probably talking about the burr rune there. Appreciate it. Yeah. Super sick. For sure. Brawl Sway says, you got less hype for the burr rune than you do for lem runes. Yeah. That's because the lem rune, I faked my reaction for that. And I mean, I was really excited, but I don't get super, you know, I don't like start jumping around and for everything I find. It's like, you know, in reality, I should say. Probably get more views if I could pretend to act like that, but you know, that's just not, you know, that's just not how reality is, right? Bear rune, yeah, bear rune, exactly. Emerald King says I can't find a jaw, and you hit a burr right after. This guy, this goy. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Darren Coon's got a Java 32 life skiller. Nice, man. Congrats. There we go. Get the line right. Fukemal the Great? What did that say? Pretty solid name, though. Love the random name generators for the bosses, for the champs or whatever. Flying Bear, we'll call it. Got his first torch on single player, 1917 Amazon. Nice. Rimwand. Reasonable. crazy enough, I've probably farmed maybe about 20 torches at this point. I have not gotten a single Amazon torch yet. Not one. Not one. Crazy enough. I was thinking about doing that here soon, actually. Maybe just, you know, for S's and G's go. Because I have probably like 20 D keys. I was thinking about just one day running and getting, oopsie, getting the keys to do a few more torch runs, but Smalt's got a Crown of Ages from a Terrorized Andy right now. Must be online, huh? Congrats on that one. My man. My man. Ooh. Here we go. Terrorized Pits with the Experience Shrine. Forget those 2 monsters. Garbage. Any monsters down here? Of course, just archers though. More archers, great. Drug potions, I don't want to die. Oh my gosh, archers, brah. Freaking archers, man. Yeah, let's chug more potions. I don't know where all these arrows are coming from. My god. Archers, archers, archers. Yeah, every time you pick up a XP shrine, boom, amp damage. So you didn't want extra experience, did you, Phil? Am I gonna pull a llama for your last Holy Grail item? I don't know. That crossed my mind. Just to kind of mess around, but probably not. We'll see. We'll see what I decide. Ronnie says going to try Ubers for the first torch with a barbarian. I crafted a beast berserker axe yesterday. Should I craft for my second axe? You think grief? I mean, if you're going to do 2 axes, I mean, your grief is nasty, so probably should do a grief. Most people prefer like to do the griefs in the phase blade because there's no durability, and I guess this is a minor inconvenience, I suppose, but it costs an arm and a leg to constantly have to repair the grief, so take that into consideration, I suppose. Figlet said he wishes they could do like /players8 on online, but yeah, then nobody would ever party. Yep, nobody would play in games with anybody else ever. So he gets it. Yep, that's pretty much why. They don't want to incentivize people to never play with each other. Good TTV says he's played the whole game, got to the end. He loves how you can respec to try out all the different classes and stuff. Yeah, and offline single player, unlimited respec. So nasty, so nasty. I feel you, I feel you. Solo's boring because you can't trade or PvP. Well, if you like doing those, if those are the only 2 things you want to do, then I guess, yeah. I mean, that's just like, you're just saying your opinion is you know, because those are the only things. That's like, basketball is boring. All you do is put a ball in a hoop. Like, how boring is that? Well, yeah, if you say something like that, I guess. You're just dropping a ball in a basket. Like, basketball's boring. Hockey's boring. You just shoot a ball into a net. Like, so, you know, I mean, you could word anything like that, but we'll just disagree on that one, I suppose. Yeah, I prefer offline single player way more to online, like factors of infinity. So, in my opinion, of course. If I could never play D2 again, what game would I play? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know that there's really any other game I would play like this much. Not any game I've ever played to this point in my life, like at all. I don't know, maybe like Skyrim or something. I don't know. I don't even know if there's as much depth to Skyrim really. I'm sure there's things that I don't even know about that people do with Skyrim, or there's obviously a bazillion different mods and stuff for Skyrim, so I do know that, but Nathaniel Bender on YouTube says Halo. I haven't played a Halo since Reach, so I bought Reach and played it, but then I didn't like the multiplayer, and they do so much, you know, all the modern shooters and stuff, they're starting to get away from it, but for a while they were like making every game had like all these jetpacks and like just weird grappling hooks and stuff. I'm just like, get rid of this crap. Like, you know, I hated all the newer shooters. A lot of them are starting to get away from that quite a bit, but for a while they were getting into that a ton. New Halo's pretty good. Gotcha. Yeah, I haven't tried it. Does Mercenary need FCR? Paul Anthony, no. I think technically if you had FCR on the Act 3 Mercenary that literally nobody uses, it can cast faster, but I don't think it really matters. It doesn't matter on anybody else for sure, but okay, our gold's getting up there, but we got left on the, so we only got 12 minutes left on the terror zone, so oopsie. Any interesting drops so far? Evil Bad Cat. Yes, there has been. Halfway a joke. I know that question implies that you would like to know what they are. Oh, speaking of interesting, the wrong color diadem, fellas, but still always a little exciting. Get your heart pumping a little bit, but just Mavina's true sight, pretty rare still though. But I don't need any more of those. I did find a burr rune earlier. I found a burr rune a little bit ago. That's the most exciting one. Another one of those diadems, though. It's not an opinion that offline is boring and pointless and that online is better. Well, okay, well, I don't know. I guess that's your opinion that's not an opinion. Saying one is boring and one's not boring is, I mean, how could you say that's not an opinion? I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to argue about it, but I just feel like if you say something's boring and I say, no, it's not boring, I don't think it's boring, then that is an opinion. I don't know. I'm referring to a comment over by Twitch, by the way. So I know some people on YouTube are probably like, what are you talking about, brah? It was a Twitch comment, yeah. The most opinion. Fat Bear on Twitch says, yeah, that's the most opinion that anyone could ever say. I mean, I thought so. But, yeah. I don't like confrontation. Don't want to upset anybody. Don't let him get to you. No, yeah, I'm over that kind of stuff. Yeah, I don't get upset about any comments people make really anymore. Good old wards. That's kind of a reason I will note this is because it looks sick AF. But also another pretty rare. It's a ward. That's a rare base. It's a pretty rare base. And another rare set item to find, kind of sort of. So kind of like that. Kind of cool. Kind of neat. Heaven's Brethren. We need to make a Heaven's Brethren build, I think. I wonder what stats you'd even get from a full Heaven's Brethren set. Who knows? Maybe Heaven's Brethren's absolutely goated. Uh-oh, archers, of course, right? Stinking archers. Click the wrong button there on accident. Adam Casey says, I don't know, I think that's your opinion that it's rare. Kinda. It is kind of an opinion. That's funny. Dada-dam. What's going on? Yo. Snus. Oh boy, tough to read. Comment from Twitch from, we'll call you Snus, I guess. Snus. Do you think D4 could be fun if they revamp with the D2 loot system? I mean, I don't know about D4. Some of the things they want to do with it too, I just don't agree with, you know, so I'm not sure. Not sure. Snus? I don't like the system of go do this job to get this thing and go do this job to get this thing. Like everything in D4 they have set up in a manner of the manner of like farming keys on D2. But the thing is farming keys on D2, you're not only farming keys. Like when you're getting keys, when you're getting the stuff on D4 to go fight this guy to get this other piece of a thing to then go fight Duriel, you have no hope of getting anything good from any of that stuff. Like the thing is when you farm stuff from the Countess to get keys, you could get an Is rune, you could get an rune, you could get a Gull rune, there's all kinds of stuff you get. You could, one of the other monsters on the way down to farming the Countess, you could get a Burr rune, you could get a Ja rune. In D4 there's none of that excitement. Like it's just I'm doing a job to complete a task that then at the end I hopefully will be paid for. You know, like it just doesn't feel the same. So I guess if that's part of your thing where you say if they change the loot system, I guess maybe. I don't think D4 is like a terrible game either, but it only has so much fun in it, I feel. Kind of the same thing. Let's say you're even going after like the keys to H key. I think H keys from the summoner, right? Killing ghost packs on the way. You know the number of high runes and like different things, like pretty much high runes I found from ghost packs on the way to the summoner, or the stuff you find when you're farming the D keys and killing the packs around Neolithek while you're taking him out. Like, but that's the thing. There's no like lottery drops in D4, and I feel like that's my opinion, anyways. That's the funnest part of it, right? And you can correct me if I'm wrong too. I feel like there's no real PvP community in D4 either. And that is like the most dedicated of fan bases, am I right? The most dedicated, knowledgeable, all that good stuff, so. Just leave the door open. Alright, well, it's like freezing. But yeah, anyways. Jason Andrews, welcome in, yo. Sorry, I didn't see your other comment up there. I didn't realize you said hello. I was going off on another one of them tweet-filled tangents. Am I right? Daniel says D4 very linear. Is that like a story campaign type of comment, or is that just the campaign definitely pretty linear for sure. I do agree with that. I actually almost want to go back and replay the campaign again, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that was a big misstep on their part, making it so people could skip the campaign. Because even though it doesn't take long and it's only like a 1 day, I feel like playing through the campaign every time on D2, while people might say they don't want to do it, once you take the ability away, like, or you give them the ability to skip it and they do, like, you have to skip it to keep up with everybody. But you actually do want to play it. You know what I mean? I feel like it does actually add something to the game to have to go through the campaign every time. I feel like D4 would be better off if they had it so you couldn't skip the campaign. I'll be straight up. But I'm new to the channel. Paul Anthony said, oh yeah, I missed that. Okay. Are you also doing some speedrun kind of stuff? I generally don't do speedrun stuff. I feel like this late in the game, it would just be impossible to ever get into doing speedrunning. Like, they're so good at it and so fast. Like, I could maybe set my own records, but there's no way I could ever actually set any speedrun records. And there's certain places that I just don't want to learn. There's just a monster right there. Oh, there was. Look at that. Act 3, like the above ground Act 3 is so annoying. Map reading, that is so bad. Like, I could be comparable on like Act 1 for speedrunning, but Act 3, terrible. Act 2, I probably couldn't keep up either, for sure. Act 3 wouldn't. That's where just every run would die for me. So, everyone. Emerald King says, haven't tried D4 yet, but the graphics look great. Don't know the itemization or anything like that. They are going to be changing up the itemization here anyways, too, a little bit. Just like, they are actually going to change it up a little bit. And I can kind of explain how super quick, how they're going to change it. And it will make it better, for sure. One of the most annoying things... Oh, real quick. Snus coming in with a Twitch Prime sub. Ooh, thank you for Jeff Bezos's money. Yeah. Appreciate you, Snus, for that Twitch Prime sub. So, on D4, like right now, you always know it's like your skills, like right here, sorcerer skills, it's at the top. And then it's like cast rate is always right underneath it. And then there's other stuff. All res is kind of near the bottom, magic find. In D4, it wasn't like that. Stuff was just everywhere. But they either did change it or are changing it. So the stuff is going to always be in the same spot. So you can look through your gear way faster. I haven't played it in a while, I'm going to be honest. So I don't know if they did change it or if they were going to change it. Obviously, some of y'all would know, but that's going to be one big boost there, right? When's the next champ change for me? Great question. I might stream. It's either after this time streaming or maybe one more, Figlet. Maybe one more. Usually what it is I look at how many drops I've gotten. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I look at how many drops I have. That'll make about the right length of video, and then I make a drop alley video and I switch characters. That's essentially how I determine it. Or sometimes, like, the last drop alley video I made was 17 minutes long, and it was like, I cut out so many drops, because I was just, was I doing the Summon Necro, I think? I was just having a great time playing the Summon Necro, I think is what it was, that Beast Summon Necro. And I was like, you know what? I got enough drops, but I don't care. Like, I'm having a great time. I'm going to keep playing this thing. So. Andrew Ryan said, just turned in. Let's go. Nice. Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, change over Cold Plains. I wonder where my... Is that Bishibash? Is that Cold Plains, I think? Oh, by linear, Daniel C said, he says no surprises. Gotcha. What you're doing is all you can expect to get. Yeah, pretty much. I got you there. Flip says a lot has to do with lack of trading too. Trading is a huge thing. And I feel like trading in D4 would be a huge win. Huge win. The thing is though, then I could be like, hey, does someone want to give me $5 for whatever item in D4? And then they could send me money and I could give them the item, and then that would be real money transacting. And they want that to happen no matter what. They don't want that to happen. They want nobody to make any money off of their game except for them. Which I get, I guess, to a point. But I feel like they would make more money off their game if they let other people make money off of their game. I swear to goodness. Swear to goodness. Like, the number of people that would, the more people that would play, like, not have a real money auction house of their own. Not that. No. No. But you can't stop people, you know, unless you have no trading, and then having no trading is worse for your game. That's how I feel anyway. Tony C. Any good finds? I'll just shout out the best one. I found a Rune earlier. So Rune today was the best drop so far today for sure. But no, don't copy and paste real money auction house from D3. No. Kano found a Rune today? Nice. I mean, he speedruns all the time, so him finding a Rune, did he find a Rune on a speedrun? That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. Flying Bear said just got a second torch. Any bets on the roll? Necro. I'm calling Necro. There you are. Whatever, we'll just hit that. Auction house like in WoW, Cedric says. Yeah, I don't know what kind of auction house they had in WoW personally. Don't have that knowledge, so can't comment on that one. $15-12 Necro. Nailed it. Nailed it. There's another champion pack over here. We can hit a couple. Not. Oh, I just threw that out. Good job, Phil. Soul Rune. I feel like can't Greater Claws roll some way? Some kind of way. How old am I? 37. 37 years old. Emerald King said he sees people selling D2 items on eBay. Yeah. I've that's kind of been since eBay existed. Am I right? Swish says the aftermarket economy in Magic the Gathering is 90% of why it's still going. Yeah, I do feel like that can be a true thing. It can definitely keep people playing, keep people wanting to play. Fat Bear on Twitch said he, back in the day, his brother went on eBay, bought me 12 SOJs for your 6th birthday. Nice. Nice. Depending on how old you are, that could have been back in the duping days, huh? So that probably would have been real cheap, but still cool. Still pretty cool. That is a pretty sick birthday present. Someone buys you stuff in a game like that. Boy, and that was like before its time, too. Nowadays, buying like, you know, Blizzard bucks or what, I don't know what they call it in different games or something, but I know there's different current, like can't you buy like gift cards for like Steam points or something, like stuff like that. But back in the day, anything video game wise would have been unheard of. That's pretty wild. Oh no, X said he died on his hardcore summon necro. No, devastating. Sorry for your loss. Nearly to you, you're 39. 39. A young 39. Not even 40 yet, see? Hey. Would I gamble ancient armors to try Tyreals? That's what you would do, Alan. You're not going to get a Tyreals, though. Unfortunately, it just doesn't happen. Actually, let's do that right now. What I just told you not to do, that's exactly what I'm about to do. What do you want to do? Yeah. Oh, it's 4 o'clock. I mean, that chicken's still in there, so that's kind of what I was figuring, I guess. But sure, we can do that. Oh no! Gotta put this in here so I have enough dexterity. There we go. We're gonna go gamble. So I was talking to Gal back real quick, fellas. Of course you don't mind. So we're gonna go gamble and get a Tyreals Might real quick. Real quick. So who thinks I'm going to get a Tyreals Might? See, we got this and we got this. We're good to go. I'm probably going to get one here. No. Let's not go to Jeed. I got all my Jold and we're going to not gamble at Jeed. We're going to go to Act 5. Tony says, not me. I don't like your pessimism here. Best of luck, buddy. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Gambling from... Is there another person? Oh no, what's his name? Neelithek, before he turns evil, you can gamble from. That's what it is, right? Before the... Oh, shoot. Spoiler alert. Neelithek ends up being a bad guy. I feel like it's been enough time that you don't have to worry about spoiler alerts on the story for Diablo 2, huh? Oh yeah, Figlet over here, actually on Twitch, just said, yeah, real champs get their Tyreals Might from Neelithek. Oh, I'm out of gold already. Okay, well, this one's red. It could be ornate plate. Go get some more gold. Where's the one where the gamble person is the closest possible to the thing? Yeah, 500k a gamble, no doubt. That's how you know it's legit. More expensive equals better. Science. I just got a Neelithek tattoo and everything. No, it's just flip. Where are you? Real life? You gonna do me like that, game? Ancient armor. These are all red, so they got a bunch of strength. They could be ornate plate. Ornate plate. Ornate plate. I think I've only gotten like 1 or 2 sacred armors ever, even gambling like this. Ornate. 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 Straight up. I think I've gotten maybe like 2 sacred armors ever. Gosh, that clip is going to be so sick. Imagine the number of views I would get on a clip of me gambling live Tyreals Might. Like, and that's how I completed my Holy Grail. Like, bros. I said it's going to be so sick when it happens. Yeah, we're RB, yeah, we're gambling Tyreals Might. Guaranteed. Figler said it's got to be the longest shot ever. I don't know about ever. Well, how could you even know that? But it's up there. Bib says max roll show the gambling odds. Don't ever tell me the odds. Ornate. Somebody told me the one day. I forgot what it was. Like Saffron or somebody looked it up. Godly ornate plate. All right. All right. All right. All right. We got this. We got this. Is that all the gold? All right. The good thing is you don't have to gamble very long. You don't like gambling for a long time. Oh no, they're all blue. Except for that one. So ancient armor, ancient armor, ancient armor. Ornate. Last one. Dang. I didn't get a single sacred armor the entire time. We'll get them next time, fellas. The next one will be a, I'll get the Tyreals next time. Allegedly. Oh yeah, forgot you can just do that. Okay, we got everything there. Right. Didn't accidentally throw anything on the ground. Darn. Not a waste of money. Trust me. Conrad said he gambled to get a Mavina's diadem. Oh boy. I find too many of those. Can't get a Mavina's diadem, huh? Where are we at here? 4 o'clock. Okay, all right. Oh yeah, I was hitting Terrorized Bishibashi. What? Wicked Plumber. Coming in with a fat $20 super chat. Gifted memberships earlier and then comes in with another super chat now. Like the legend boss that he is. Thank you so much for supporting the stream. My man. What a boss Wicked Plumber is. Oh my gosh. This guy. Epic fail, he says. It's going to come through on the YouTube notification here any minute now, but epic fail. Yeah, no doubt. Pretty much a predictable fail, to be straight up. But thank you so much for the super chat. MP Gaming says, let's go Houston. Yeah, I feel like Houston's going to be a long shot, huh? Bigless says, hey, yeah, let's go on to Houston, huh? Let me look up what the odds are here. Oh, Ack and Clip slamming some of them Wicked Plumber emotes. There we go. Love to see it. What's the odds on that game? It is... Oh, they don't play tomorrow? See, Buffalo's a 3-point favorite? What? Oh, man. The Lions game shifted a little bit to 6-point. Oh, Houston's today. I'm such a dummy. That's in 15 minutes. Oh, man. Houston's a 9.5-point dog and Green Bay's a 10-point dog today. Wowsies. All right.
The Wicked Plumber donated $20 through Super Chat.
I was just checking that out real quick. Man, it's gonna be, I mean, I think Houston's not gonna win, but I'm definitely interested to see. Definitely interested to see here. I guess I don't, I'm not too invested either way, but. Conrad said last piece he's looking for is the Mavina's diadem. Oof. Gotta hit some 85 areas for a minute. You'll get one. You'll get one. Fishy Bosh, what are you doing up here? Gosh, it's freezing down here now. They're bringing groceries in, just leaving the door open. Can you ever overuse a single player map? Overuse it. I don't know what you mean by overuse. Like override it? Like, I'm assuming that's what you mean. Like get rid of this single player map and get a different one? And if that is what you're asking, which I assume, then yes. All you have to do is go to a different difficulty. Like right now, if I went to Nightmare and went into a Nightmare game and then came back to Hell difficulty, the Hell difficulty map would be reset. So you can kind of like re-roll the maps that way. And then as long as you never go to Nightmare or normal difficulty, this map will say exactly like this. Nathaniel Bender says Houston eliminated his Colts. Yeah, the Colts, man, yeah. They're going to be an interesting one if Richardson can stay healthy, right? Like, I guess not surprised that somebody who ran as much as he did and the way he did got hurt, but man, he got like 3 concussions in like every game he played. He got a concussion until he was out for the season. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with that guy though. Pittman, I'm kind of happy for Pittman that he turned it around though, because he had that real bad year, and then even with Richardson he was doing good. Even with Gardner Minshew he was doing good. So, ooh, Alex Online got an Istrun on his first Chaos run. Congratulations. Oops. Fat Bear on Twitch said the only Cowboys fan he ever knew ended up cyber stalking him. That was crazy. Nice. I don't think that's necessarily what all Cowboys fans are, cyber stalkers, but good thing that nothing dropped there, because I hit the button, you know, almost before that champion died. Drew Burks on Twitch said the Green Bay was a 10-point favorite to San Francisco in '95 too. Yeah, kind of. It is. I'll go with interesting, but yeah, definitely doesn't really have any, you know, any weight bearing on this particular matchup. Yeah, interesting, I suppose. Stepped away for a second. Yeah, so Suicidal Saint. You can. I'm guessing you're asking if you can reset your single player maps, and the answer is yes. You just if you went to a different difficulty, normal, nightmare, and then came back to hell difficulty, your map will be reset. So that's how you like override your map and get a new one. But the way you worded that, I think that's what you were asking, but I wasn't sure. What level's a Sork? 97. 97. Mustang, off to watch a football game. Peace out. Yeah, I forgot that game was coming up here, huh? I kind of did for some reason. I don't know why I thought they were all tomorrow and then like Monday or something. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking. What I do need to do here real quick is check my DraftKings lineup. Just check my DraftKings lineup, make sure there's nothing crazy going on. Boy, speaking of letdowns, any of Green Bay fans in here, Christian Watson, man, hurt all season. Why are his hamstrings made of like wet toilet paper? I made one of the stupidest keeper moves in the history of keepers ever. I kept him instead of, because Pittman had a terrible year, and then Christian Watson had a great end of the season. He obviously was losing Aaron Rodgers, but like Aaron Rodgers, I didn't think was gonna. I thought Love was gonna be at least all right, which he ends up looking at least all right. But man, Christian Watson just hurt the entire season. And it looks like Love is one of those guys which makes a good real world quarterback, but he spreads the ball around a lot, so, which is good, I guess, but man, never been consistent. I mean, it's only his second year, but he was hurt a little bit, quite a bit his first season. But I feel like, you know, I don't know, you can't play one season and be like, oh, this guy's injury prone, you know. Now he's had like 5 injuries across 2 seasons, and it's like, yeah, you can kind of say he's a little injury prone now. For sure, I feel. But after the first season, I mean, he had an ankle injury in training camp, and then he got, I don't remember what happened for his second injury his first season, but yeah. What have I missed? Daniel Sheener? Biggest drop today was a Burr Rune, so yeah. Yeah, Druid. Yeah, exactly. You never know which one of them's gonna end up getting the fantasy points. That's for sure. Ooh. We'll see. We'll see what happens next year, though. Those Green Bay receivers, between him and Jaden Reed, and really him and Jaden Reed, because Devani and Wicks or whatever his name is, I don't think he's going to be a big part. Like, he's going to be like the fourth receiver on the team. We'll have to see what happens between Reed and Watson, really. Who ends up, like, I feel like Watson's going to be like a 7th round pick next year or something, you know? So him and Reed, like, Reed will probably be like a 5 because he was only this is after his first season and everyone's let down on Watson, and then Watson will be like, Reed will be like a 5th round and Watson will be like a 7th, and I'll just like, whatever, I'll take Watson late, maybe he'll pick it up or whatever, you know, who knows. Oh, Shiner, gotcha. Drops were crazy and then not so much. You're wondering if you're going to re-roll your maps. Oh, no, the map seed on like random drops and stuff, that's not, your map seed doesn't determine whether like a Rune drops or whatever. So, oh, I do love those. I love those, and I don't have enough of them. I just was mentioning the other day that I hadn't been finding very many of these. This is, I think, 2 5-all res charms in 2 days. So yeah, I'm actually, even though I'm not like, I'm actually kind of excited about that. I'm kind of glad I got another one of these. I gotta start my neck. Might have to call a doctor. Too old for going crazy. Tony says, for the life of me, I can't get to level 93. Amp damage is the bane of your existence. 93 is usually not too tough. Usually 93 is usually where I cut off, you know what I mean? Like, that's usually where I get my characters to. Just because that's when you can, and probably why you want to get to 93. A lot of amulets, well, actually these are all 89s, aren't they? 53. I think 93 is why I always get there. I think it's just easy to get to. I usually try to push to sometimes 95, depending on if I have a caster amulet I want to get, but I want to get on. Dobbs is so consistent, underrated. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, definitely could be consistent, but Dobbs has, I feel like he doesn't have a wow factor. Druid, like, he's not gonna catch and bust out that like 80-yard touchdown or something, you know. And I feel, and he's not, you know, Christian Watson's like 6'4" or 5, like he has that height for the end zone, and he's incredibly fast. Like, he's like Usain Bolt fast. Maybe not, he's not that fast, but you get what I'm saying. He's real fast, like straight line speed fast. So option to roll any rune word in a sorcerer's orb would be welcome. Oh, just to have any, like, I thought you meant any rune word in the game in a sorcerer's orb. I'm like, you'd want to roll spirit like in a sorcerer's orb? But you mean like just if they came up with something to put in a sorcerer's orb? I gotcha. Yeah, I feel like, you know, you gotta have something, right? Some reason to pick up those sorcerer's orbs, for sure. Bird dog, oh, I didn't see that a second ago. Yeah, you said all I found was this Rune, except for this sacred armor that's about to drop, right? That'd be sick. Ooh, heavy bracers. That could be. Who is 220 Javas? Bam! Ah, it never is. They're never 220 Javas. I don't think you can actually find 2 to javelin skills with 20 increased attack speed. I don't think it's possible. I think there's a glitch in the system or something. I don't know, but I don't think it's possible. players count I'm on? It's still on players 8, right? It should pop up right over in the corner. Yeah, there, players 8. Super, super easy terror zone. Love it. Love this fish, you know what I mean? 2 ogres at the same time. Ooh, volcano charges. Let's go. 2 to barb, 160. There's one thing in the world you'd want. What would it be? 2 ogres at the same time. What movie is that from? Not the ogres, but the rest of it. Maybe that's not exactly how it goes. I think he asked them if you had unlimited amounts of money, what would you do? And the guy's like, 2 chicks at the same time. You can't just force people to do that. Well, I feel like if I had unlimited amounts of money, I could set that up. I could make it happen. It's been a minute since I've seen it. Oh, if you had $1 million was the quote. Okay, gotcha, Adam. Couldn't remember. It's actually been a minute since I've seen that movie. Great movie. What would you say you do here? I take the TPS, or I take the orders and I take them to the engineers. I have people skills. Great movie. How's the family for the new year and everything? All good, Daniel. Yeah, we're rocking and rolling. Appreciate it. Thanks for asking. What do we got here? 428. God, it's freezing in here. Oh my gosh, I'm about to pass out. It's so cold. My God. Oopsie. Light crossbow, let's go. What even is this? Some of these lower level ones, I don't even know what some of them are. Is it's like, why do I feel like it's like, hold on. Oh, lead crow. No, wasn't gonna guess that. 25% deadly strike. Yeah, that doesn't ring a bell, pretty much. Doesn't even ring a bell. Yeah, Drewbert's talking about Christian Watson, Green Bay Packers wide receiver. Doesn't matter how tall you are, fast you are, if you can't stay on the field. Yep, that's his downfall so far. We'll see. Hopefully he doesn't fall into being permanently injury prone. Hamstrings are like that though, so I'm kind of worried about him, to be perfectly honest. So I'm not going to keep him next year, but I might draft him later just as a dart throw, like if he can hold it together. I got some different keeper options anyways, so it's a 3-player keeper league. Like you can keep 3 players, no penalty, no round penalty. Just if you have them on your team, you can keep 3 of them, and then the draft starts up, snake draft after that. So but I drafted Bijan. So I'm gonna keep Bijan, and I think I'm gonna keep Deebo Samuel. And then I have to decide between Pacheco and James Cook, essentially. That's gonna be a tough call. Let's see how it falls. See how everything goes. One of the teams could easily draft a running back, and I'll be like, well, never mind, not keeping that guy. So alrighty, look at the time with the football game starting and all that good stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and call her a day. So appreciate y'all watching. Been fun. We at least we got some good stuff today. We got some good stuff, no doubt. But, ooh, man, that's a nice one. Am I right, fellas? Oh, man, this song. Kind of sounds like a Final Fantasy VII, the fight song for, like, that one battle with that, like, wall dragon or whatever. Tell me it doesn't. Tell me it doesn't. Does a little bit. But appreciate y'all. Hopefully whatever NFL team you're rooting for loses unless it's the Lions. Hopefully the Lions win this weekend and every other team could lose. Somehow both teams, Houston and Baltimore are both going to lose somehow. I don't know how. Neo Bahamut, that could be one of them. I'm joking, by the way. But peace out, fellas. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your day. But throughout the weekend, I want you guys to always remember, though, keep slaying. Ooh, my mans. Ha ha.